It's Danny and Country Court.
Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man.
On 98.1 The Max.
Corey, it has gotten out of control with my 8-year-old and TikTok.
It's gotten out of control with my 14-year-old and TikTok. That's all there. That's all. It's everything is TikTok.
Well, and your 14-year-old at least gets it a little better. My 8-year-old, poor thing. I made the account so I could watch other people's, and then every now and then I'll make something. And not that I'm some great TikToker. I'm not, but I'm 42. I'm not 8. So there's a little thought into it. And I know kind of what people like, and I don't do the same thing over and over and over. And, she's like, why does no one ever like mine? I'm like, because you did the same one 16 times.
Yeah, Avery's it's all music videos. It's her lip syncing, and there's one where she's lip syncing, and then she's got a bunch of pictures of her blubbering, crying.
What's with the crying?
I don't know. I guess she was trying to be vulnerable or real. I don't know. I have no idea. If you see her somewhere, her arms are always going in that jerky TikTok dance fashion. Of course, you see a teenage girl in Target, her arms are doing that.
Are you talking about Avery?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thing one is the same way, and I'm like, it looks like you have like something wrong with you. Like, always in the mirror going.
Yeah, always swinging them arms. Always a little dance, just
and I'm like, that's not
walking
cool.
down the hallway.
She almost looks like she's doing that shake thing.
The shake weight.
The shake weight. Yeah, I'm like, let's stop that.
Looks like she's got ants on her arms. It's trying to get them off.
I'm not going to say what it really looks like because she's 8 and it really doesn't. I don't like it. I will say though, I'm very proud of when I asked her, like, I did a TikTok with her once and didn't even realize like she was wearing a crop top and these short shorts. And then I went back and watched it. I was like, whoa. Oh, wow. You do have that outfit on. We're deleting that. And she's like,
right. And you're going to change.
Yes. So she has been cool about the clothing, but she'll do so many. She'll do like 20 in a night, or if she's at her grandmother's, especially. So I have to go back and review them. Be like, cool. You look like a hooker. Out. Cool. Slut. Out.
Yeah, you can't even look at Avery's TikTok. You would just go hooker. I mean, seriously, she puts on so much makeup.
Oh, speaking of makeup, that's what thing one gets so mad about when she's like, "Mommy, do you TikTok with me?" I'm like, "I got to put makeup on." She's like, "God, I want to do it right now." And I'm like, the other night, she goes, "You're gonna wear those in the TikTok?" They were sunglasses. I go, "Yep." You won't let me put makeup on. Sunglasses on.
Sunglasses it is. Avery's got one that's got like 2 million views.
2 million views.
Yeah, I was the star of that one though.
What are you doing?
Maybe I should be a TikToker.
No kidding. How did you get 2 million views?
It's a stupid joke. I took a loaf of bread that was empty and only had the heel in it and said, "Hey, Avery, do you know what this piece of bread is called?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's called the heel." I'm like, "Nope, it's called the hoe. Because everybody touch it, nobody wants it." And I ripped that joke off of TikTok. Wasn't even an original joke.
That is awesome. And 2 million hits on that.
Oh, she thinks she is the TikTok queen too, boy. She thinks she is it.
Now with 2 million hits on YouTube, you'd make some cash. You can't on TikTok, right?
You can't make money? No, I think you can make money on TikTok. There are ways. Yeah. I mean, if you get enough views, you get sponsored or whatever. And there's a thing where TikTok, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure there's ways to make money.
Well, do you think you can get our buddy Tavin Dillard? Because I know he's a huge TikToker. Try and get him on the line real quick. Because I know for years he was on YouTube, and he said in months he got as many subscribers on TikTok as he did over 13 years on YouTube. So to me, that would, it takes forever. My niece was on YouTube too, and she started getting paid. But on TikTok, I don't know, because we don't watch ads on TikTok.
Well, have you ever noticed when you first turn it on, there are ads as you scroll through. Some of them are ads. Some of those TikToks are thinly veiled ads. Thinly veiled.
Look at me. I'm
Tavin's on the line.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I just don't even know the difference between a TikTok and an ad.
All right, Tavin Dillard, TikTok extraordinaire. Is there any way for these girls to make some money?
Oh yeah, they got to figure out what they doing because is your daughter a cook? They get 5 million views, 2 million views for being a chef. Then you're good to go. You just say, "What's the next recipe?" And if they ain't a cook, I learned you can figure it out anyway. Look at that recipe. I mean, it's a simple 3-step recipe. If they a dancer, they liable to hurt their knee and then they out of business. So you got to be careful if you just going to put all your eggs in the dance baskets, the way I look at it. So they just got to figure out what they going to do good and then do it so much that you might get tired of it.
I'm already tired of it.
Right. That's the thing.
So Tavin, you're saying that if they find a niche, kind of stick to that niche. Don't just be general.
Yeah, but then it's like if you a jack of all trades. Now I did one on fishing tips yesterday. It got a little traction. And so you got to at least sound like you know what you're talking about, and then people are like, well, there's something to that kind of thing. But yeah, you stay in your lane a little bit. That may be part of it. And then, as a parent, if you got a kiddo that really loves TikTok, well, then what you have now is leverage. So you say, hey, you want to go on to TikTok? Why don't you go make the family some supper? Kind of thing.
That's a good idea, actually. We could have BO for everybody.
That's right. Unless they can't cook, then you don't throw them in the kitchen. And then that might be bad for everybody. But you know what I mean.
And Tavin just took off. Can we just maybe just get on ride his coattails and not have to worry about this?
He could just give us his money. That'd be great.
So there are ways. I was looking while we are talking to Tavin to make money on TikTok. I need a Tic Tac after all this coffee. People are growing their accounts and they sell their accounts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So would you buy somebody else's TikTok account with 1 million followers just so you could immediately have 1 million followers? That seems like you're cheating it a little bit.
I was going to ask you that. So you're asking if I'd cheat? Yes, I would cheat. Donations. People make money off of donations.
Okay.
I would not give a donation. Would you?
That's kind of like the panhandle. It's like the one-legged junkie at Sycamore View on TikTok.
Right. Exactly. Get a job. Get off TikTok. Manage influencer campaigns. That sounds like a good job.
It does. It kind of sounds like you'd be like managing like a Sephora campaign or something.
Yeah, like a brand manager.
Yeah, right.
More than making the TikToks.
Or you're making the TikToks for the brand.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. TikTok ads platform. Also management services and consulting.
Consulting. See, that's what Tavin just was consulting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I got a great idea. I've got a great idea. I'll tell you about it in just a couple of minutes. So that worked, right?
Yeah. I like how quickly you got Tavin on the line. Way to go, Corey.
Man, I know. I'm a button pushing fool.
Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Patricia. Let me get rid of that email so we can have a non-dinging day. A ding-dong day, ding-dong day, ding-dong day. Ding-dong day. That's how I sing.
And it is joyous. It is a joyful noise.
Good morning, Willie. Willa.
The funniest TikTok. I opened up TikTok yesterday and saw Willie run across, and that dog cracks me up every time he runs across with the Rocky theme. Ah, God. Oh, I forgot to send you that thing. I don't know if this is copyrighted or not, so I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Actually, I doubt they'd care. Oh, here it is.
The reason I love using StreamYard, well, that's easy. I can make Chris Brogan, I can make a show like the Backpack Show where I have a co-host, Karen.
Thanks, Chris. We're already using it.
I get those ads. StreamYard all the time. I'm like, I'm using StreamYard every day.
Ba 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 ba. See, why is it in my head?
I don't know. Jackson Brown got stuck in my head. Doctor, my eyes, what do I see? The other day. That's the last time I saw this.
You want me to watch this?
Would love for you to watch that. He's got the heart of a champion. Too bad I can't share that with the Facebook folks. It's afraid it's copyrighted and can't play anything on Facebook. Hope my voice is not copyrighted.
Just when I had enough, he said, I'm going to be a quarterback, and that got me.
He's got the heart of a champion. When I had my sidekick way back in the day, that was my screenshot, was the screensaver thing, was the picture of the little dog with no front legs. Little brother. Got the heart of a champion. We'll be a quarterback. I can do anything.
All right, so you're going to give me the idea, and then...
Morning Wood. With the stressful hotkey page. Like I told you yesterday, that's some of 10-year-old Justin's favorites right there.
What?
That video.
Oh. I hear you. My body aches too much. What have I done?
Take some ibuprofen. Ibuprofen works out really well every time. It's an anti-inflammatory after all. I got a coupon for some ibuprofen.
Stop on all.
I'll start.
Still the best.
Love it, love it, love it.
Every morning on 98.1 The Max.
Danny's 8-year-old daughter, my 14-year-old daughter, love the TikTok. They are all over it. Danny has recently discovered that there are ways to make money on TikTok. What is the list of ways?
You can have donations. That means you're just a beggar. Like a street performer. I mean, at least you could get some money from actually like performing something instead of just begging. You can also manage influencer campaigns, TikTok ads platforms, management services, consulting, and you can also grow your account and then sell it.
So account flipping, I guess, is what you'd call that.
Account flipping. There you go. It's a TikTok flip.
You're right. So I got this idea.
You want a TV show on HGTV. It's called TikTok Flip.
I think that would be great. We take 3 of those aspects. I like consulting, managing an influencer campaign, and donations. So we get our girls to make a video of all 3 of those as to what they would do with that on TikTok. Like consulting, what advice would thing one give? Manage your influencer campaign. How would Avery manage an influencer? I don't even know what an influencer campaign is. Maybe she can tell me. And we can get them both to beg for donations.
Okay, so we're going to ask our kids this tonight, and hopefully they know what we're asking.
Right.
Because I have no clue.
We'll do it. Hopefully they'll lead us through this. And then tomorrow, really what we'll do is we'll get a great comparison of how an 8-year-old looks at TikTok versus how a 14-year-old looks at TikTok.
Because we already know how we look at it. Like this, very quickly.
I know some of them's pretty funny.
No, they're
some of them are funny.
All I'm on. I mean, Facebook, sorry, bye.
Yeah, there's no politics on TikTok.
No.
It's just good humor. Just good humor.
It's amazing how many TikToks I get messaged to me a day. Nothing from Facebook.
Right? Nobody's screenshotting Facebook. They're just sharing TikToks. And TikTok makes me laugh. You know what makes my wife laugh?
What?
Morning Wood.
Mornings on The Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today for Malcolm Movie Passes? Would a man sell NFT of a picture of a Frito for $25,000?
Would the most watched YouTube video of all time be a video of a brick?
I don't know. People watch that eagle doing nothing. Would old person smell be an inescapable part of aging according to science?
901-535-9898. Which one of those Morning Wood headlines is the real headline? You'll pick up some Malco Movie Passes. Sorry, I didn't rewrite that one.
No, that's fine. What's NFT?
That's what I was talking about the other day. That's the digital signature they put on a picture, and it makes the picture worth a lot of money. And I don't really understand it. I don't know how. I don't get it. But it's not going away.
Delays are still building up with our
98.1 The Max. Who is this?
What's up? This is Austin.
Austin, where you from, brother?
I'm from Midtown.
All right, sounds like you're on your way to work.
I'm at work.
Oh, you're already there. So you're just goofing off. You're just goofing off, wasting the boss's money right now,
huh? That's right.
Austin, which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today?
you're gonna have to repeat them.
All right. Would the man sell the NFT of a picture of a Frito for $25,000? Would the most watched YouTube video be of a brick? Sorry. Or would old person smell be an inescapable part of aging?
I'm gonna have to go with the first one.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
But do you know what NFT means?
No.
No, nobody knows what it is, but it's a thing. They get I don't know how they do it, a digital signature or something. They can put it on any digital file, and it makes that file a collectible. I don't understand it.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
None whatsoever to me. Thank you, brother. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye.
I would just take out that part. You're going to have to repeat them. That's what I had in my head the whole time. Is that we would just delete it? Sorry.
And nobody else is called.
Well, let's go after this rejoin. What you think?
I love that idea.
Play the call.
I mean, play the call.
Play the call. Make sure I can hear it. Good morning, Scotty. Hello, Barry. Hi, Stacy. Have fun in Austin, Willie. Scott, quit making fun of me. Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a man sell the NFT of a picture of a Frito for $25,000?
Would the most watched YouTube video of all time be a video of a brick?
Or would old person smell be an inescapable part of aging according to science?
901-535-9898. Good morning. What's your name?
What's up? This is Austin.
Austin, where you from, brother?
I'm from Midtown.
All right, sounds like you're on your way to work.
I'm at work.
Oh, you're already there. So you're just goofing off. You're just goofing off, wasting the boss's money right now,
huh? That's right.
Austin, which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today?
I'm gonna have to go with the first one.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
But do you know what NFT means?
No.
Nobody knows what it is, but it's a thing. They get I don't know how they do it, a digital signature or something. They can put it on any digital file, and it makes that file a collectible. I don't understand.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
None whatsoever to me. Thank you, brother. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye. 901-535-9898. Let's go through the headlines one more time.
Would a man sell an NFT of a picture of a Frito for $25,000?
Would the most watched YouTube video of all time be a video of a brick?
Would old person smell be an inescapable part of aging according to science? And according to Andrea of Memphis, she said she looked up NFT, non-fungible token.
Right.
Which means the item is unique and can't be replaced with something else.
Which does not help my confusion on that one.
No, because it just, if I put that on anything, then I own it. I already own the picture.
Right. I mean, this is a conversation for another day. We're looking for the Morning Wood Real headline at 901-535-9898.
You got a 50-50 shot.
98.1 The Max. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Corey? It's Ben.
Hey, Ben, which one of those Morning Wood headlines is the real headline?
Probably the old people because they do smell funny.
Believe it or not, the one I can't say, inescapable. Yes, you've got Morning Wood, Ben.
Nice job, Ben.
Man, I get Morning Wood twice in the last 2 weeks.
How lucky are you? How lucky?
I know, right? Man, I got to tell my wife I keep getting Morning Wood.
All right, brother. Let me mute this so I can get some info from you.
You don't have it memorized yet?
Corey, what are you giving away?
You'd think I would. Malco movie passes.
All right, you already gave me those last week. Just give them to the next caller. Just put my shit on the radio.
Okay. You got it, man.
Hey, Danny.
Yes, yes,
Are you
Ben.
getting used to this guy yet?
Am I what?
Are you getting used to this guy yet?
I think I'm getting a little too used to him. I look at him about 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
He works me
Well,
hard.
when y'all get back in the studio together, you'll work on that smell that he has, which will be very similar to the old people smell.
I love you, Ben. I like what Danny says about you.
At least old people.
Corey, I just like
Hey.
to give you a hard time, man.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. No worries, man. No worries. That's
All
funny.
right, guys. Y'all have a great day.
All right, you too, Ben. Thanks for calling.
See ya.
Give him to the next caller. Just put my shit on the radio.
That's all I care about. I know you told me just make sure I could hear it, and then I had the wrong button where you can hear it. What a maroon.
Good morning, Joy.
Joy. Joy, 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 joy. I shouldn't have worn a sweatshirt today. I knew this morning I was going to regret it. Non-fungible token. It sounds like fungi.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like mushrooms are growing on the thing. I just can't get that. I've read 3 or 4 articles that try to explain it, and I'm just not smart enough. Hey, Kathleen. Kathleen.
Mornings on the Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a man sell NFT of a picture of a Frito for 25 grand?
Would the most watched YouTube video of all time be a video of a brick?
Or would old person smell be inescapable part of aging according to science? That is so hard to say.
The Rick's Powder Cutting line is 901-535-9898. Hi, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Corey? It's Ben.
Hey, Ben, which one of those Morning Wood headlines is the real headline?
It's probably the old people because they do smell funny.
Believe it or not, the one I can't say, inescapable. Yes, you've got Morning Wood, Ben.
What's up, Ben?
Man, I get Morning Wood twice in the last 2 weeks.
How lucky are you? How lucky?
I know, right? Man, I got to tell my wife I keep getting Morning Wood.
So you've probably experienced what some call old person smell, the musty odor at your elderly relative's house or at a nursing home if you go by there. A study in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology has found the cause, and it turns out that a person's hygiene doesn't help avoid it. The odor is called by a chemical called 2-nonil. I can't read. That's created when omega-7 fatty acids break down as they oxidize. Your body's natural antioxidant defenses start deteriorating around 40. That's good to know. Switching deodorant or shampoo won't help at all because the chemical isn't water soluble. The part that stinks the most, this isn't a problem that can be avoided. The study says this is an inevitable part of aging for just about everyone, including you. The next time you visit your grandparents and that familiar odor, remember, it's coming to get you too.
This is awful. I always thought it was the cafeteria food.
Like, could you bathe in tomato juice and get rid of this?
You could bathe in Old Spice and smell new again.
Sounds like a commercial.
That's all. That's all I could think of is just drench yourself in some cologne.
God, my son Noah has got this. I don't know if it's deodorant or cologne, but it smells like an old man. It smells like, remember the old hair tonic that the guys used to wear and the way it made them smell?
Yeah, like a Brill or something.
Yeah. Just a dabble do you or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Dapper Dan, that's what he smells like. It's Dapper Dan.
That's hilarious.
At least he's clean.
But do you remember that? Didn't you wear cologne in like your 20s?
Yeah, of course I did. If they still had the cologne that I used to wear, I would still wear it today.
Drakkar or Cool Breeze?
Neither one.
Oh no, which one?
It was from the that store PacSun.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of cologne, but it was in a little bottle and had a green rubber band around it, like one of those bracelets. And that stuff was awesome.
Why the 90s was cologne like a big thing for dudes and then it just went away?
This was 10 years ago. This was in 2000, 2006, 2007.
Why, for most of us who know what's going on in the world fashion wise, had cologne on in the 90s and then
I did wear Drakkar in the 90s though.
I mean, that was a big thing.
I know, it was because it got all the ladies.
I walked into Neon Moon and it just smelled like Drakkar was like coming out of the air vents.
Yeah, it probably was. You see, Drakkar intoxicates the ladies, man. It always has.
So why'd it go away? I still love that smell.
Women got used to it, I guess. Yeah, herd immunity.
That's one way to look at it. But nobody wears cologne or even perfume like they used to. That's how we got the coronavirus.
Herd immunity. I think I'm funny. Okay. All right. So the Grizz won last night. How about that?
That's awesome. Looks like we're on the road to the playoffs, possibly.
CJ Hurt of Grind City Media is going to come on just after 8:00 and tell us how the Grizz can get there. That's just a good one. What are you doing? Are you messing with that?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Yes. No. Should we? Do we need to?
No, I don't think so. Okay. Let's go.
Gateway Group Personnel is a
All right, so CJ's a minute and a half of just jam-packed information.
Right?
He really took that seriously. He texted me afterward and said, "Oh, I thought you wanted a game recap. I didn't know you wanted to talk about the shot at the playoffs." It's like, well, you're a sports guy. You're supposed to be able to switch on a dime, aren't you? Aren't you supposed to have both topics ready to go?
Oh, that's so funny.
No, Andrea, in the context of the digital thing that makes stuff collectible, it's actually called non-fungible token. That is correct. But it is.
We don't understand.
It is a woolly booger to understand how it works.
But Kathleen, you leave it nice and simple.
I know, right?
He has a Cowboys one too, and a Memphis one. And some blueberries.
What are you talking about?
Kathleen Brown says, "Don't you wear that same hoodie every day?"
Yeah, almost. I got one that's unzipped that zips up and down. That's the same color. And who cares if I wear the same? Maybe I got 10 of them. Maybe I just like hoodies.
The carpenter came home from somewhere the other day with at least 6 shirts, the exact same, plain, but just different colors.
Right.
I like the neck. I like the neck.
It's hard to find a good neck shirt.
Oh, he cracks me up. I mean, he's like a Walgreens or a truck stop. I'm like, where'd you get that? He's like, oh, the gas station. I like the neck. So just walk by and look at necks.
Yeah, he's a neck looker.
He's a neck looker.
All right, I'm going downstairs.
Okay.
Ha, white t-shirt. Oh Lord, I hate it when I come in here, everything's dead. But then again, that's the way it's supposed to be. Now I'm cold. Good Lord. Now I'm in Stand By Me. Oh, I got it. See if Danny notices when she comes back. I look like an idiot. I don't care.
never made it downstairs.
You just stay in the room?
No. Got to get 2 kids dressed. Picking out their clothes the night before just isn't enough.
No.
When I pick out the clothes the night before, they forget how to put them on in the morning. I think they just need mommy time before school.
I would say you're probably right.
Huh. Eric texted me, how are you going to have on a Grizz guest and not ask me? Ouch, kidding. CJ's a great dude.
Wow. How do you know about that?
Because we just teased it.
Oh, okay. Wow, he's listening? Huh. I'm not used to working on a radio station people actually listen to.
I had to screenshot our text. Don't worry, Eric. I didn't forget about you, bud. I said if CJ wasn't available, you're up.
CJ's got pipes, man. Besides, give somebody else a chance to get Grizzlies famous. Hey, my coworker's husband is getting the shot now after listening to our interview.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Susan, me too. The interview put me over the let's get it edge.
Now back to Danny and Country Corey.
They make me laugh.
On 98.1 The Max.
Final four is half set. Houston and Baylor made it in last night. We'll find out how the other 2 teams do tonight.
The dream is alive for Houston. For the first time in 37 years, the Cougars are going to the Final Four.
The Baylor Bears are back in the Final Four for the first time in 71 years.
Jesus.
For the first time in 71 years, they're back.
Well, that's where I was. Okay, the first one was 27, right? With Houston?
I think so.
Okay, because I was like, okay, remember 27. And then when he said Baylor is back, I go in my head, they must have come back like in the recent years. But then that had been a long time since, back in the day. 71 years. That's hilarious. It feels like yesterday.
Yeah, right. We're back, baby. Baylor's back.
Well, what a fun tournament if you look at it that way. The Bears are back.
So, bro, there's probably very few people even alive that were alive the last time the Baylor Bears were in the Final Four.
You're correct. I mean, yeah, it's been that long. Jeez, Beazle. Now we've got a new coach for University of Memphis women's basketball team. That's pretty big. Melissa McFerrin. No, is replaced.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Katrina Merriweather is replacing Melissa McFerrin, and U of M women's basketball team just won 4 games this year. She was the coach at Wright for the past 5 years, winning at least 19 games in each of her seasons there.
You said this morning she's easy on the eyes, huh?
Yeah, she's not bad looking.
Start watching women's basketball again, are you?
Maybe she can coach. We'll see.
Now you're going to see why we all watch football.
The Grizzlies beat the Houston Rockets last night, 120-110. My buddy CJ Hurd, who is a producer at Grind City Media and producer of the Rise and Grind show, is on right now to tell us, what the Grizz got to do to make the playoffs, buddy.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. What they need to do the rest of the way to make the playoffs, there's a lot of stuff they need to do. But most importantly, they need to continue to get that bench production like we saw last night against the Houston Rockets. You know, D'Anthony Melton, Grayson Allen goes out with an injury early in the game, I do believe in the first quarter. And D'Anthony Melton, man, they call him to do something for a reason. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and you can throw rookie sensation Desmond Bane in there as well, 17 points off the bench. What good teams are, they have an identity. And so you need an identity. And what the Grizzlies' identity is right now is versatility. They can get it from many different players on any given night. So, again, going back to last night, Jonas goes for 30. That's huge. John Morant, you think is a quiet game, 12 points, but he did have 8 assists. And that very easily could be flip-flop with Ja going off for 30 points and Jonas ending with, 8 points and 12 rebounds. The versatility makes it really tough for teams to game plan against you. And in the playoffs, it makes it difficult for them to stop one thing. The more things you can do, the better off you are.
And there it is, Grind City Media producer and producer of the Rise and Grind Show, CJ Hurd.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, bud. I can't wait to see you again, my friend.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Well, he's pretty intelligent when it comes to basketball.
And a little awake at this time. Wow.
He is wide awake and rocking and rolling, man. The most embarrassing thing happened to me on Saturday. I had to borrow money from my kid.
Oh, you loser.
I know.
Tell me about it next.
When did you have to borrow money from your child? 901-535-9898. I'll tell Danny the story coming up. I know you like to solicit there.
No, I think it's perfect.
Button. Remembered the button. We look springtimey today.
You, all of us?
I think she's just talking about you. I have a white t-shirt. I just took off a black hoodie, so I'm not very springtime.
Yeah, Vicky, I was just feeling like I needed something.
Some color.
Remind me that Easter is Sunday because I'm not ready. Easter Sunday, and I have not cleaned this house for the Easter Bunny. He is going to be so disappointed.
I hate Easter.
Why? Because the groundhog came out and saw its shadow?
I just hate how it's become a gift-giving holiday. It's really not supposed to be. It's one of those Sunday dinner holidays. But now all of a sudden I have to get my kid a PS5 and pretended a giant rabbit dropped it all. I've never been. I've always had a problem with Easter.
I'm surprised. Now that you say it, why haven't we started the gifts on Thanksgiving?
God, please don't say that out loud. Somebody will start doing it. And the next thing you know, the big turkey will be dropping off.
In a giant Easter. I need my 80s hair. Come on.
I love it. You look like Joe Bucco. I'm surprised you didn't grab a pair of scissors.
I love me some Jill. We know how to spell Houston. Her and I.
Hey, what's the mascot at the Houston High?
Mustangs. Okay. That's why we are on the Houston, Maine, MANE news each morning.
Oh, I thought you'd be like Houston, Maine.
We were the original Maines,
right? Did you do the Maine news?
I did.
Were you involved in that broadcasting department at Houston High?
Yeah, because 7:15. The first bell at 7:15 wasn't early enough. Let's get there earlier and get ready for the news. Said me never. And you know me, I'm so on time. Who do you think was the last one dashing into the desk?
Right. Just like dashing in at 6 a.m.
Yep. That's awesome, Susan. I'm glad because
that reminded me, I can't find an appointment.
Well, you're not looking hard enough. Hey, you know what reminds me? So I was going through some bills yesterday. Two things. First of all, wow, you know how we were talking about yesterday, how the last year was just skipped?
Right.
Apparently in all my mail too. Because I'm like, this is 2020 mail. But I came across a bill, a medical bill. I was like, I asked the carpenter, I said, when did you go to Baptist Memorial Hospital last year? I mean, what did you go for? And it was for the COVID test, and it's like $450 bill. Right? What? Right?
You should have gone to the minor medical. Got it for the $20 insurance copay or whatever it is.
Well, that's why you lined up. I mean, everybody was lined up at the hospitals.
When I had to get a COVID test, I went to the urgent care or whatever the hell it's called, the little strip mall place. When I had strep throat, and my doctor was hell bent that I had COVID. I don't have COVID, lady. Strep throat. I only get it 9 million times. No, I can't find an appointment. I looked online for like 20 minutes yesterday and couldn't find an available appointment. At Kroger, at Walgreens, on the Memphis website. I couldn't find an available appointment at all.
Well, I mean, I did it Saturday, and I was already booked up through Thursday. I mean, Thursday at 11:15 was the earliest I could get. So,
like, I couldn't. I mean, it wouldn't even get, but it wouldn't. None of them would like go to next week or anything.
No, they won't.
I don't understand that.
I think they reopen every Friday.
So then I might need to make an appointment on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Gonna do another tease here?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of right now somebody who could call and tell us.
Now back to Danny and Country Corey.
Should be quite a show.
On 98.1 The Max.
Coming up here in just a bit, I had to borrow money from my daughter. And if you've had to borrow money from your kid, we'd like to hear from you at 901-535-9898.
Dude, I'm sorry. I thought we were still in the stop set. I thought we were going into that song. And that's why I went now back to. I was like, nope, it's not back to. It's going into a song. Yeah, I thought we were there.
Yeah, I Want to Be Sedated just played. We were between songs.
Well, never mind this text. I was trying to find somebody to call in. We ain't got time. No one's calling, right?
Mm-mm. Maybe people don't borrow money for their kids, except me. Because I'm a loser and live in poverty. And my 14-year-old daughter makes so much money on TikTok.
Said no one ever.
I was telling Carson about this bit. And I'll tell you later.
And? Oh, you don't want to say it?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. He said that TikTok's a scam. He said the whole thing's a scam.
What?
That it's TikTok paying people.
What?
That it's TikTok paying people. That all of the stuff we don't understand, the influencer platform and the whatever other platform, and that's basically people that have enough followers and stuff can become a member of those platforms, and TikTok will pay them. I don't get it either. It's not like YouTube where you get 1 million views, you get a sponsored content. It's different. It's a whole different business model. I'll have to ask him again to explain it to me, and then I'll be able to repeat it a little better.
I don't understand the scam part. Yeah.
Neither did I. I was like, how is that a scam exactly? But he was offended by TikTok. That's good.
He doesn't like TikTok?
Nope. He said he deleted it. And it's weird for Carson to delete a social media. I told him to get an OnlyFans. Are you starting?
You can start.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey.
Keep on smiling through rain.
On 98.1 The Max.
I don't really feel like smiling. I kind of feel like a loser.
You should.
I had to borrow money from my 14-year-old daughter.
Yep, that's pretty rough, man.
Here's the worst part. I haven't paid her back.
All right, well, how much and why?
So we went to pick up her friend on Friday, and I was tasked with getting gas for the lawnmower. I tasked myself. So we went and picked up her friend, and then we stopped at the gas station, and I got halfway to the door and forgot my mask and went back to the car to get it and realized I didn't have my wallet. Thought I'd left it in the car because my phone is my wallet. My phone case is my wallet. And I thought I left my phone in the car too. So I went to grab it and oops. No, you didn't bring nothing. I blamed Avery immediately. I said, since you were all fired up to leave the house, let me have $2 for gas.
I love how it's always my kid's fault. Never mine. You weren't crying on the way out the door. I would have remembered.
Right. Her friend from the back seat says, Mr. Corey, I knew you were poor, but I didn't know you were this poor.
Oh my God.
I was like, girl, you shut your mouth. You don't even live with me.
Okay. So how did Avery have $2 on her? And the only reason I say that is because I don't remember being 14 and just having money on me.
Well, she went to, we gave her some money to go to Disney last week for spring break, and she had a little money left over and she had it folded up in her phone case.
Ah.
So you could just see that she had money.
Because I was like, a 14-year-old I know doesn't carry around a wallet and a purse, but they do carry a phone everywhere they go.
Everywhere. So she gives me a hard time and gives me $2. And then I get home and she tells my wife, Margot, she's like, Dad owes me $2 now. I got something on him.
I want my $2.
She gave that $2. It was my $2 to begin with. She's basically just holding my money.
See, I don't borrow money from my kids. I steal it out of their piggy banks. I have stolen so much money out of their piggy banks.
I like how you're being real quiet.
Because they're out there down the hall.
Because in case you don't know, Danny's actually at home and her kids are right outside the room. So she can't be going, Mom steals from the kids.
Nope. They leave in about 90 seconds. But
we're just a hair too early.
I've had to use it for like pizza money, takeout, definitely.
Oh yeah.
A tip money. You know, you ever have somebody come over and do something and you don't realize you should tip them till it's an awkward moment where they're staring at you and you're like, am I supposed to? Oh, okay.
I realize I'm supposed to tip after they're gone. Like they pulled out of the driveway and Margo would be like, you tip them? Was I supposed to?
I know it's hard to know when to tip or not tip sometimes.
But when you're in your strap, you need a little cash and you know that piggy bank is there.
Oh, and it's wonderful because they don't open it up and then they forget how much is in there. You know, and that's why like whenever you laugh about when the tooth fairy has to make its first stop and she doesn't have change,
She can make change.
Well, I never thought about her being able to make change. I just know that she can get it back. Target gift cards, keep them coming.
I love it.
Keep them coming. Mom, where did that Target gift card come that I got from Grandma?
Well, what Target gift card? You probably lost it in that messy room.
Yeah, you enjoying that toilet paper?
If you go clean that, if you clean your room, you might find it. We're being real sneaky today,
aren't we? Yeah,
real quiet.
Oh, we can't be the only parents that have done this. 901-535-9898.
If you have stolen money from your child or begged them for money, we want to know what you use the money for. Now, why am I whispering? I'm not at your house. That was a good one. That was funny.
Johnny. 4 weeks. 20 papers, that's $2 plus tip.
Gee, Johnny, I don't have a dime. Sorry.
Didn't ask for a dime. $2.
Well, it's funny. See, my mom had to leave early to take my brother to school and my dad to work because...
$2. Cash.
See, the problem here is that my little brother this morning got his arm caught in the microwave and
$2.
What is that?
$2.
Better Off Dead. Have you ever seen it?
I don't think so.
John Cusack. I want my $2. Through the whole movie. The kid's hopping up. What?
He's just obsessed with $2.
Well, he owes him for this newspaper. And so just like randomly through the whole thing, through the whole movie, they just keep popping out of nowhere.
Reminded me of that. You ever seen that Will Ferrell video where the landlord comes for the rent and the landlord's like the year-old kid, like a 2-year-old cussing him, demanding the rent.
Are you talking about Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
I got a text.
That's what I said, the Will Ferrell video.
I didn't hear the beginning because I was reading the text that the Tooth Fairy borrowed some out of the piggy bank, and the kid woke up all excited and put it back in the piggy bank. It said it's the gift that keeps on giving.
I've been saving for 4 years. Why have I only got a quarter?
I don't know why I haven't thought about going in there for the Tooth Fairy. I've only thought about taking it out.
And now you have.
When did Better Off Dead come out? I mean, it had been like 82, 84.
Is it that long? I thought it was. Oh,
I'm 85.
Thinking about what is it?
Dead. Right Said Fred?
Yeah, Dead Fred or
yeah,
Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred.
That's what I was thinking of. I've probably seen Better Off Dead way back in the day and don't remember it.
I mean, that's weird. I don't remember the storyline, which is just dark. Stars John Cusack as a high school student, Lane Meyer, who is suicidal after his girlfriend breaks up with him shortly before Christmas. Probably because I didn't know what that meant. I was 7.
Right.
I just remember the little kid was like my age going, I want my $2.
Well, this one fell flat. That's unfortunate. Went by Dollar General yesterday.
Yeah.
Looked up and this guy walked in without a mask on. And I thought, God, he ain't got no mask on. God. Then I got another look at him. He did have a mask on. The mask was of his face.
Oh, that's awesome.
Had a picture of his mouth and stuff on it. I was like, that's ridiculous. I need one of those. Except I want mine to be like lipstick. It's stupid looking.
All right. Yeah, same on the text line. This must be a popular thing.
What's happening on the text line?
Same thing with the Tooth Fairy. Came out of the piggy bank, back into it. Do you want to move Who Dat Baby Be to next? We could do the piggy bank here and Who Dat Baby Be next.
Yeah, I guess we can do that. That'll put off the inevitable for one break.
Well, I'm wondering too, though, if we come up with these two stories, with these two, or this Tooth Fairy thing, it may trigger somebody else, and then we could always do the phone call after Man in the Box.
Okay.
Then, you know what I mean?
And just say, Who Dat Baby Be coming up?
Coming up next, yeah. Who Dat Baby Be? Where we going today? We going to Moe's again?
Yeah.
I really hate this sunshine on me.
The sun shine down on me.
Looks like somebody broke the thing. Nice. Let's see what happens. I'm so tightly in here. I can't get the blinds open. I can't even open my blinds full. Oh, yeah. That's a mess. Oh, hello.
Wow. That was very bright. That is very bright. All right, so we're going to read the texts and tease Who Dat Baby Be. Is that right? Yeah?
Read the text in the text line. If you got a story, call us. We'll play Who Dat Baby Be coming up.
All right. So
we haven't lied in any.
It's a vague tease.
It's a vague.
And then if we don't get anything, we'll do it next.
I hate staring at myself all day.
Oh.
Got a little skin here.
What?
I feel like I missed a button up in this. Getting undressed on the Facebook.
This ain't OnlyFans.
It's about to be.
Easy. You'll get us kicked off.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
Our friend Karen texted us and said that the Tooth Fairy was out of money one time. She didn't realize that her son had lost a tooth and was, panicking. So she went to the piggy bank, and the son was really excited that the Tooth Fairy left him some money and put it back in his piggy bank. So it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Poor kid. He's going to be like, I've been saving for 4 years. Why do I only have a quarter?
This must be a popular thing because it's on our Rick's Powder Cutting text line too.
Stealing from your kids is a popular thing.
Well, the Tooth Fairy running out of money and going to the piggy bank, turned around, gave it back to the piggy bank. We gotta get on this Tooth Fairy.
I know, right?
But it's a great idea. How come I've always stolen out of the piggy bank for the pizza money, but I never thought about the Tooth Fairy running out?
Never thought about the Tooth Fairy stealing it too, did you?
Mm-mm.
And what if Santa Claus goes into the piggy bank and the Easter Bunny and Cupid and, that random dog that was in the yard the other day? What if he gets in the piggy bank too? I mean,
535-9898. Have you ever stolen money or asked to borrow money from your kids, and why?
Who That Baby Be is coming up in just a few minutes. First, Allison Chains. That stray dog must have gotten your piggy bank. I don't know.
Well, I like to be careful in case kids are listening in the car.
They're more likely to be watching on Facebook.
If they have a Facebook account, they are not losing teeth. No one is calling us?
Nope.
What is with the phones today? What's wrong with people? See you next Tuesday. That's what I have to say.
Spring break.
If you don't want to, oh, yeah.
Katherine Schwarzenegger is so lucky she does not look like her father.
If you had to spell Schwarzenegger, how would you spell it?
SCHWARNENE.
Got it.
I'm reading it off the TV.
I know.
I'm not guessing. How you gonna guess at Schwarzenegger? Wow, what a name.
Man, yeah, she lucked out, didn't she? Wow.
Right?
Yeah, because that could have gone really badly.
That could have gone terrible. She looked like her dad, like Jenna Bush does. Or Jenna looks just like her old man.
Yeah, and she doesn't even really look like her mom either. I mean, she's got some of her mom's. Yeah, she's got her mom's eyes. Catherine.
Right.
But she looks better than her mother does.
Well, most of the time, that's the way that happens. Like, could you imagine what Marilyn Monroe's daughter would have looked like?
I don't know if that's really true.
Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time. Are you not prettier than your mom? Nobody will say that, really. Not when they really like their mom, but I've never seen your mom, so I don't know.
She just say I look sluttier.
She looks like me, only sluttier.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it's just with time. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, so we're
putting up against my grandmother in the Great Depression, and she looks like she's gonna kill you.
All right, so we're gonna explain who that baby be, and then I'll hit the generic solicit.
No.
You just want to say it's time for who that baby be, and I hit the generic solicit?
No. You could get rid of the rejoin.
You're not cooperating, Danny.
And hit Vanilla Ice.
You could do what? Repeat that.
Delete the rejoin and hit Vanilla Ice. Or put Vanilla Ice there, yeah. Then we explain it after he says what it is. And then you play that baby you picked today.
Okay. Am I using the full close?
No. No, that was yesterday just because we were worried about what we're doing today. And so if it's confusing today, then we won't do it tomorrow. I don't understand why this is so hard for you to understand. I'm just kidding. Is it Moe's again?
Yes.
Make sure I can hear it. Oh, we'll get kicked off.
It's time for Who Dat Baby Be with Danny and Country Corey.
Who Dat Baby B? We'll play a clip of a song saying the word baby. You identify the song and the artist.
That's all you got to do. Just tell us the song title and artist who is of the baby, and you're going to Moe's. $20 to Moe's on us.
Here is the baby. Tough, isn't it?
Not at all. Now I can tell you the band or the singer. I would have a hard time telling you the song.
901-535-9898. Here's your baby again.
Mm-hmm.
Who Dat Baby B? 901-535-9898. Let's see. Good morning. Who Dat Baby B? All right. Well, doesn't like me. Good morning. Who Dat Baby B?
That's Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, you're so close, man. So close. It is Guns N' Roses, but not Welcome to the Jungle. Who Dat Baby B? Let's see. 901-535-9898. Who Dat Baby B?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is incorrect. Didn't I just say that it was Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, you did.
Did I say that out loud? Or was I just thinking it?
You said it out loud because I know Guns N' Roses. I couldn't tell you the song though.
You can't name this song? 901-535-9898. All right. There's that. 98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
My Michelle.
Ooh, it is not My Michelle. Thank you, brother. 98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
That's GNR. You Could Be Mine.
That is not You Could Be Mine. Great guess, though.
Appreciate it.
You thought this was going to be easier.
I did. 98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
Mr. Brownstone.
It is not Mr. Brownstone.
Go through the whole album. Let's just the whole catalog of Guns N' Roses.
We'll get it eventually. Good morning. Good morning. Who Dat Baby B?
Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the Jungle.
That is not Welcome to the Jungle. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Casey.
98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
Guns N' Roses. My Michelle.
It is not My Michelle. Thank you, though, buddy. 98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about the Who Dat Baby B contest.
Yeah. What's your answer?
Yeah, You Could Be Mine. Guns N' Roses.
It is not You Could Be Mine. Thank you, brother.
Oh, all right, thanks, man.
Bye. If Casey Brown would only call.
Yeah, Casey, you could win this.
$98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
November Rain.
It is
Oh
not.
my God.
It is not November Rain. Thank you, buddy. 98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
That's Bush.
It is not Bush.
Oh, no, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is hilarious.
This is so hard. Why is this so hard? $98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby B?
I think it's Guns N' Roses, Paradise City.
It is Paradise City.
It is about time.
Woo! What's your name?
Nikki.
Nikki, where you calling from? Your car?
Yes, I am. I'm on my way to work to O'Reilly.
Sounds like you're on a motorcycle.
All right. Well, you got lunch at Moe's. Congratulations, girl.
Thank you. Yes, yes, yes.
Can you go in 2 minutes? You're muted.
Wow. Where the hell did it go? Like I just lost the damn call. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I thought I was editing it.
Did you do it on a different track?
No, it's not. It's a different bunch of people that didn't win. Damn it. Oh, can I throw this? Can we? What do we do? I don't know what to do here.
Just go to the end. Let's hit the post. Let's just do all the ones that are wrong, and then we'll say Nikki called in and actually got it right.
All right, cool. All right, let's do that. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I don't really know what happened to it.
On 98.1 The Max.
This Who Dat Baby Be is tough today.
It is a tough one on Who Dat Baby Be.
It's time for Who Dat Baby Be with Danny and Country Corey.
Who Dis Baby Be? Apparently it's really hard today, Danny. 901-535-9898. Let's see who we got on the phone here. Hello. Good morning.
My Michelle.
Ooh, it is not my Michelle. Thank you, brother. 98.1 The Max. Who Dat Baby Be?
That's GNR. You could be mine.
That is not You Could Be Mine. Great guess, though.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, it's really hard apparently.
I mean, yeah, everybody's gone through the entire catalog of Guns N' Roses and cannot get it.
That's hysterical, except for one person who finally did.
Way to go, Nikki. And we'd say Casey Brown on our Facebook Live page. And shout out to Team Memphis Rescue for getting the Who Dat Baby Be for today. Paradise City, Guns N' Roses. Y'all walked all around it.
And he finally got it right. Congratulations. We'll do it again tomorrow. I'll go climb on top of the building and jump off.
I feel like we'll go in. We're going in 11 and a half. I think we'll be fine though. But what final 4 songs I think should be moved to tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah. With not all of the final 4 ready. So what do you want to do there?
I mean, there ain't nothing for nothing.
I'm going to start spouting off headlines. If you hear something you like, stop me. Help kids learn a good April Fool's Day prank from a bad one. New dating app is only available on Thursdays. Worst date ever ends with woman in river rescuing Tinder's date's dog. The skinny on keeping your cocktails low calorie. Shady mother-in-law ruins bride's dream wedding dress. Yankees tops the MLB team value list. Keeping a marriage happy means treating it like a bank account. Fortnite. Production kicks off for the Obi-Wan series. Yeah, nobody cares. That's just about it.
All right.
Peloton comes up short for short people. Anything there?
That I just I'm gonna send over the audio. There's the music news. Now, as for the next topic, what do we have down here?
Are we just going straight into this break, or are we doing something here?
No, we're not doing anything. That's the 50. That was the 55.
Oh, okay. All right. My bad. All right. You want that Mario audio?
Yeah.
Did you send it over, or do I need to get it? I'll grab it if I need to.
Grab it then. Yeah.
I think it's a minute long. You want to play that for a minute?
I say we just play it out and just fade it out when you want, like without a tease. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a good pen, finally. All right, so what is this cat thing? Did you see the cat story?
Where? On the complete sheet?
Yeah, well, it's the audio. I mean, I'm sure it's on a complete sheet if I got on the audio.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you're so observational.
Where have you been?
Spending time at my other digs?
Well, are you hungry?
Well,
the audio's stupid, but there's a guy in the news today who had a neighbor put their house up for sale.
Oh, yeah. I did see that and saw the picture. That's mine. That's our damn cat, though.
Never mind. I read it wrong. I thought they were putting the cat up for sale.
Oh, no. It's the neighbor's house up for sale, and he's like, "What is that cat doing there?" That's my cat. All right, you want to take an air break?
Yeah, let's just think of what we want to do for the next one. Okay. Yeah, we can think about it while we walk around the house and get our steps in.
Right on.
Yo.
Yeah.
What'd you come up with? The third world problem I'm having over here. I bought some clover from Kroger for a centerpiece, and it's growing. And then I looked up if I should plant it, and I'm like, wait a minute, don't you try to get rid of clover? It's considered a weed.
Your clover centerpiece from St. Patrick's Day 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
You ain't kidding. You love those gummies, don't you?
I remembered I had them. Breakfast with champions.
Sour Patchers. Oh, these are Swedish fish. Man, you just love the gummy candy. Oh, you got both of them.
Couldn't decide, so I'm switching them off.
Look at you go into the movies. Wow. That was.
What about this dude selling fake vaccination cards?
Now, James, do you really think it's smart to advertise that you not only forge medical documents, but also have the intent to distribute them? Did you not learn how to not commit multiple felonies and then put it on the internet as an internet marketing specialist at 1305? Yeah, Mr. Konkar, I really don't think your company is going to take too kindly to the COVID denialism, the admission of multiple felonies, and the racism.
Well, I got some racism in there too, huh?
Oh, you can't have a good story without some racism in them.
I don't know that whole story, but gotta throw in racist.
I don't either, but he was selling fake COVID vaccination cards,
which is bad enough on its own. You ever seen a picture of a dude or a girl for that matter posing on a motorcycle with a helmet on?
No.
Me neither. They're promoting irresponsible motorcycle riding. I have a pirate.
You want to talk about that?
We can talk about that, and we can talk about that thing you just said. Is it just me, or does Elon Musk look like he's 200 years old and he's being kept alive by some sort of
eating babies? Yes.
Weird kind of alien technology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, glad it's not just me. And some music news. Got time to do the weird job complaint if you want. I don't know if anybody's, if we want to depend on phones now.
I mean, although the GNR went over well.
You want to try that weird job complaint? Well, guess what you do for a living?
I think we should have something already teed up.
Oh, before we start?
Yeah. To explain it.
All right.
We talked about a few weeks ago. Curb. What do we call it?
Music news here. My pirate at 20 and essentially survey at 40. That'll handle it.
Yeah. So we talked about a few weeks ago. Curb picking. You're not going to believe what Corey found over the weekend, I think.
Right.
You got the audio, right?
Just a text message I sent you.
Okay.
Let's play it like this.
You can upload. You want me to upload it?
Yeah, we'll get it here in a second. Let's do this first.
Oh, we're doing something here? Just kidding.
No, we're not doing anything here.
I'm eating.
Just going to sit with dead mics. Raspberries are delicious.
Especially in White Claw.
Put raspberries in the White Claw. Drink the White Claw, then eat the raspberries. I have no problem with that. In fact, I think you're a visionary.
Now back to Danny and Country Corey.
Oh, yeah.
On 98.1 The Max.
Firefly Music Festival will be returning this September. The message states Firefly Music Festival, The Woodlands, September 23rd through the 26th, 2021.
Right on. I never heard of the Firefly Music Festival.
Well, last year, before it got canceled, they had big headliners like Billie Eilish scheduled. I mean, I'm not a Billie fan, but Eminem has headlined it before. So
Wow.
it's a Coachella level kind of thing.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see it's got 2021 on the end of it.
Chickenfoot, the super group with Sammy Hagar, Joe Satriani, Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Michael Anthony from Van Halen, may have been MIA since 2012, but rumor has it that they're not gone for good.
Yeah, recently Michael Anthony was being interviewed, and he said that they are trying to get together for another album, so they are not gone forever. But he also said that Chad Smith is the craziest person he has ever met. Now, Chad Smith is the drummer for Red Hot Chili Peppers. You may have seen him in Anchorman, and I'm just kidding. Chad Smith and Will Ferrell look identical.
An old school.
Yes.
Talladega Nights.
Chad Smith got sober with drugs and alcohol for a few years now, and Michael Anthony swears it didn't phase him. He's still the nuttiest, craziest person. And when he describes him, the first person I thought of was Flea. And then I realized, hey, Chad and Flea are in the same band.
They hang around with each other.
So I could only imagine with Anthony Kiedis. No wonder he keeps cutting his hair weird. He's got to do something to stay crazy with those two.
I know that's right. So somebody used the song making game Mario Paint to cover Pink Floyd's Money. Check this out. I just think it's kind of cool.
It's awesome. I love every second of it.
So you remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about what you found on the side of the road, the curb stuff?
Yeah, we were curb picking.
I found the coolest, the best, the most awesome curbside find over the weekend. I was so excited. I'm still beside myself.
You're kidding. We were just talking about it. If it was that cool, why do these people throw it away?
That was it. That's a great question. I'd love to know. I'll tell you what I found coming up in just a bit. All right. Cool. Ooh. Okay. Oh, it's that kind of day, is it?
Mm-hmm. Is on like Donkey Kong? People watch people do this on TikTok.
Really?
Or YouTube or something. Mm-hmm.
Like on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Of course, then again, on My Crazy Addiction, there's a lady that eats cat hair, so there's all kinds, I guess.
Does she cough up hairballs?
I don't know. You ever watch that show?
I mean, for a minute, and then it's like, what am I doing?
Why are you eating the foam out of the couch? Why are you drinking fabric softener? One lady drank paint. I was like, what's wrong with you?
The chips just got old.
I guess so. Paint chips no longer. I need something to wash these down with.
Geico presents
Hey, Hey now. Oh, I didn't do my scripts today.
There was a spot missing when I came in. And I know why it was missing.
Why?
Because it was too long.
Did you fix it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you being a team player.
No, I didn't fix it. I just let it miss. I saw it, found the spot, saw, it's too long, and then just let it miss.
Nuh-uh.
No, of course I fixed it. I'm not just going to let something miss when I'm standing here watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but that's
grounds for termination.
It's grounds for actually being responsible, unlike a lot of people.
Like Cliff Lafferty.
Oh, yeah, he's very irresponsible.
He got it right, but didn't call in. That was very irresponsible of Cliff. Probably not watching anymore, but still going to put him on blast. Ooh. You know, I like to think at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, some random person is looking at the feed and looking at the comments, all without watching the feed. It's like, what the hell are they talking about?
Right.
Paradise City, November Rain, dog rescue, paint chips. I'm going to pull that senseless survey. No.
What?
No.
Are you answering my ums?
Did you go to the skimmer?
No, it's not working.
That's what I'm saying no about.
Ah, damn it.
We can do them live. We can do it live. It won't hurt nothing.
Yeah, okay. But for the rest of the day, it sucks.
Still no audio from the day. What'd you say? What sucks?
Yeah, I'm just saying it sucks because we have no audio for today.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. You want to do a tease here?
Sure.
All right. Did you? Well, that was fast.
What?
Getting that audio off the text message and then converting it. Now all I got to do is open it up and put it in the right place, which I'll do during this next song. Pardon me. I honestly believe Ditch sits on the floor in the afternoon.
Why do you think we call him Ditch?
Touche. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
You found the best curb pick ever?
Oh, man, you know I'll pick something off the side of the road. I mean, you know I will. And what I found on Saturday is simply the coolest thing I have ever picked up off the side of the road. And I've been doing this my whole life.
Will I be impressed with it?
I don't know if you'll be impressed with it or not. In fact, I don't really care. I just think it's so awesome. I want to tell the world. And I'll do it right after Dirty Honey. I just want to tell the world. Just want to buy the world a Coke. I can't believe this thing.
Huh?
I can't believe this thing. I was talking to Carson yesterday. I made him play 20 questions to try to guess what it was. And he never could figure it out.
You made your friend play a game?
He does that to me all the time.
What?
Yeah, he does that to me all the time. Guess what? Blah, blah, blah. What? Okay, 20 questions. Oh, my God, Carson, don't do this. Not play. Okay, fine.
Oh, my God, that's so funny. I don't know why. And then, like, Margaret's like, hey, you on the phone? Yeah, I'm playing 20 questions. Give me a minute. What?
That has happened.
Don't bother me. I'm in the middle of a 20 questions game.
Don't bother me. I'm playing with Carson.
Oh, so many Zooms today. So many.
How many do you have? This one.
This one.
Number one.
Ross.
Ross at 11. That's 2.
Promotions 11:45.
3.
Rock call 12:30.
4.
You at 2.
Ish. So maybe 5. I'm gonna give you a break.
4.5. No, we may wrap up most of this, I think, at 10, don't you think? Monday's our big one because we got to go over our diary and all that.
No, I don't think we'll be done.
Well, I'll be done with you.
After today, I'm not surprised. Don't be surprised if you show up tomorrow.
Boom ba boo ba ba ba. Boom ba 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 boo ba ba.
Yes, I'll start this break.
Alrighty then.
Just say no.
Now back to Danny and Country Corey.
I like it.
On 98.1 The Max.
I will pick stuff up off the side of the road if I like it and take it home with me and make it mine. And I found the coolest thing on Saturday. It was the coolest thing.
Are you going to tell us what it is?
All right. 20 questions, Danny Bruns. 20 questions. Just figure it out.
No.
Come on.
Is it furniture?
No.
is it a statue?
A statue?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Ooh.
Kind of a statue. So I'm gonna go with yes. That's a statue. Danny Bruns got it in like 2 questions. Amazing.
Trophy?
Okay. It's a Halloween decoration.
Really?
It is a 4 foot tall skeleton pirate.
Okay.
Is that not the greatest? With the hat, the eye patch, it's got the swashbuckling thing, sash. It's got the peg leg. Oh, it's awesome.
All right. Well, it could be awesome. Yeah. So put a picture up on Facebook. Cause I mean, I've got a skeleton too, and I love it. But like it could be like not an awesome one. But you say it's come with the hat and everything, huh?
Oh man. Yeah. And it works.
What do you mean it works? It talks?
Like I got to looking at it and pulled its shirt up, and it was a switch. I turned the switch on.
Ding dong, trick-or-treat, trick-or-treat, yes, trick or treat.
Is that not the coolest? Why would you throw that away?
It's got a parrot too?
Well, there's no parrot.
Oh, but that is a parrot talking, right?
Yeah, that is a parrot talking.
You
but
could just glue a parrot onto him.
that's what I was thinking. I could go down to Hobby Lobby or whatever and get one of those little birds, or just get a stuffed bird, something. Y'all get a bird and maybe put a dead bird up there. It don't matter.
Right. Yeah. Get a crow, like a black crow from the dollar store. You can get them.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a parrot because he's dead and it's a pirate and a parrot. I don't know. But
is that not the coolest thing you've ever
I think it's pretty cool. It works and everything. I want to know why they threw it away in the middle of March.
They had to have been cleaning. You're right. Why did they throw it away in March?
They were getting out the Easter stuff and was like, get that pirate out of here.
Pirate's not an Easter bunny. I was afraid they just set it out there, like going to come back and put it back in storage later. And I grabbed it while they were trying to. But it was right. But it was between the sidewalk and the road. That's fair game.
That's fair game. I was going to ask you.
Then I was driving down and I turned and I saw it. And I was like, oh, look at that pirate. And my first thought was, I'm going to get that on the way home. My second thought was, it ain't going to be there on my way home.
Nope. And so I want to know, did you move the switch in their yard?
No, I didn't do that till I got home. I was totally prepared to have a silent pirate.
I don't like to be that person that's like looking through it. Like I like to grab and go and then throw it out on my curb if I don't want it. It's like right. I don't try on clothes either. I got more clothes with tags on them because I won't go into a fitting room.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on. I'm just gonna grab it, go, and I don't want to be seen lingering in somebody's yard.
Why is that? Why are we embarrassed that we're picking? I don't know. It's kind of like you're looking for like something to be perfect, and they just put it out on their curb. You know, it's not perfect.
Right? It can't be. There's no way. It's gonna have a bird missing or something. Your senseless survey is coming up here in about 10 minutes or so. It's where I call a number at random and see if I can get whoever to answers the phone to stay on the phone for 10 ridiculous survey questions. See, that's the best break of the day. It's just fun stuff like that gets us going. You know what I mean?
I know. Why do people linger on the curb? I hate them.
And just hanging around.
I already think you're creepy for picking up my stuff. Now I'll pick up your stuff, but you're creepy picking up mine, right?
My favorite are the scrap meddlers. And those guys are driving around with washing machines and hot water heaters and poles of every shape and size going every direction. And they're creeping like a drive-by.
Creeping.
Just looking for something.
I asked my husband one day, I was like, what is with them creeping all the time? I was like, are they doing a job down there? And he's like, you never notice it's only on Wednesdays when our trash is picked up? I was like, oh, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they do it on Saturday and Sunday in my neighborhood. Trash is on pick up on Monday. I think we've got a turf war going on over the scrap metal in our neighborhood. Because one week you'll see this one truck, and then the next week you'll see a different truck. It's like they got together. And it's like, look, man, you can't come around here every week. And I'll do you the same.
Are there tennis shoes thrown over the telephone line?
They might be this afternoon when I get home. I may throw some up there.
Are there some pigeons coming around?
Pigeons?
Did you ever hear the pigeons?
Yeah, already did the pigeons. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The warning pigeons.
What are
What do you call those pigeons? You
Carrier-
train pigeons?
carrier pigeons? You're talking about carrier pigeons?
No. Even Mike Tyson did it. Homing pigeons.
Homey pigeons? Like they're your buddy? Homing pigeons.
But it's not, I mean, it's made
Oh,
with
wow, they are carrier pigeons. Trained to carry messages to and fro.
Okay, there you go. Carrier pigeons.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah, they're the same thing, basically.
Yeah, well, you train your pigeons to let you know when the 5-0's rolling. Come on, Cliff. You should know about that.
See, a pigeon trainer, a cop, or a criminal?
All three. Shelby County Sheriff's Department.
You know what I think's weird? People that are on Zoom that don't blink.
Do they really not blink, or you don't see them blink?
This girl, Kim Holderness, is on the Today Show, and her husband are obviously on Zoom, and she has only blinked like once. Either that or she's sneaking it in. There's one. There's another one.
Now this is, I don't want to pigeonhole the rabbit hole I'm about to go down.
Oh, Lord. What rabbit hole are you going down? Pigeons? You'll probably
Unsung heroes of World War I, the carrier pigeons.
By this afternoon, you'll have one in a wheelchair. Wish I'd gotten a video of him running by yesterday. That was funny. I thought I didn't think I was going to quit laughing. He just came running by, just in a frame, kept going out. You remember Ernest? It was like Ernest. Do you remember that Ernest movie where that golf cart kept coming by in the background?
No.
Okay. I think it's Ernest Goes to Camp or something like that. The golf cart just kept rolling by.
Their service as battlefield messengers is their most known use, and the pigeons found homes in every branch of service.
They found homes in every branch of service.
Yes. Are you an advocate of pigeons?
I mean, you just can't do better than that. Pigeon advocate. Danny Bruns, pigeon advocate.
Airplanes of the embattled countries used pigeons to provide updates mid-air. Launched mid-mission, the birds would fly back to their coops and update ground commanders on what the pilots had observed. Hey, could they talk back then?
They tied a note to their leg, didn't they?
What?
Didn't they tie a note to their leg?
Well, they need to tell me that in the first part. They just say...
Well, they think I would imagine that by the time you get to this story, the people writing this story expect you to know how carrier pigeons work.
Oh, I don't know how they work.
Yeah, Lord have mercy. Why is that so funny? It's got me. It's got me.
Because I'm over here thinking that they come back and they're like, one wing means this, left wing means that. I'm like, what do they do?
He'll do a little shimmy this way and a shimmy that way. And you're like, oh, yeah, okay. So they're on the coast. All right.
Right. I'm like, no one ever said there's a message tied to anything.
What's that? The Nazis are 200,000 deep. And have 5,000 tanks? Ooh, 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 ooh. That's hysterical.
Right.
What's that? The Germans are coming.
What's that, Lassie?
Hitler's down a well? And you pooped on him. Good for you.
I mean, I'm sorry, but whoever wrote this, I mean, think about this. Think if I was not with you right now, okay? And I had no idea that anything was tied to anybody's foot. This paragraph, you ready?
Yeah.
The bird's most effective use was on the front line.
Ooh, ooh.
As they were brought forward with their armies to help update commanders and planners in the rear.
Dying over the carrier pigeons. Like, you want to do another tease or just go straight through?
Tease to stay on time, I think. I mean, even though we're both over, like, ready to go.
So
you're saying there's a chance. So let's do it here and then play What's Your Name after us, maybe?
No, let's just tease it. I like them both in the same break.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
Corey, is there anything more senseless than me thinking that a carrier pigeon made noises and sounds to tell the soldiers what was going on?
I think they tied a note to their foot.
They tied a note to their foot, and I'm thinking they're going, brr, brr. The Germans are coming. Brr.
I don't know if anything can beat that.
I bet you do.
Oh, maybe a senseless survey, but that's about it.
We'll
I'll call a number at random and see if I can get somebody to stay on the phone through a series of ridiculous survey questions right after Skinnerd, man.
Dude, okay, see, they have not said anywhere what this carrier pigeon does. During the course of the war, many birds performed heroic deeds in the course of service and became heroes in their own rights. One bird of renown was known as President Wilson. Born in France, President Wilson assisted both the American Tank Corps and U.S. infantrymen in their fight against Germany. Is this a children's book? His most famous moment came when assisting the 78th Infantry during the Miasna Arnya offensive. Here's a photograph of President Wilson when he's stationed at the.
Here's a photograph of a bird.
And he's got poop. I see nothing tied to anybody's foot. He's missing a foot.
They may not have a message on them at the time of the photograph.
Oh, they get a message on them, but when they pull them off, it pulls off their foot.
It pulls off their foot?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious? That's inhumane. Can't be ripping chickens' legs off. How does it? God. That got dark fast, didn't it?
I'm kidding. Okay, but listen, what happened to President Wilson? His unit requested artillery support. So, however, his flight was not an easy one. Seeing Wilson rise above the opposing lines, the German soldiers opened fire on him, peppering him with bullets. While he sustained numerous injuries, President Wilson was able to make his flight back to headquarters in record time, under 25 minutes.
Sounds like a tough half hour for President Wilson.
Cher Ami also gained fame during World War I. Cher Ami's moment of that word came during the actions of the so-called Lost Battalion. Cher flew through a hail of gunfire, sustaining shots through the breast and leg. Despite these wounds, Cher survived and was able to deliver the message. Ho, ho, pa, pa, pa. And the artillery stopped the friendly fire. For the bird service, the French government awarded Cher the Carré de Palm. It has one leg, and it still doesn't tell me how they communicate.
Why don't you just Google how does a carrier pigeon communicate? Hey, mention the doctor interviews on our website and on the Facebook page.
Now back to Danny and Country Corey.
I'm telling you, every morning, the minute I get up, I got the radio on, I laugh. There's always an LOL moment.
On 98.1 The Max.
Not an LOL moment is if you have any fear of getting the vaccination for COVID-19. That's why we interviewed Dr. Stephen Threkeld here in Shelby County. He's gotten us through the entire pandemic the last year. If you'd like to hear that interview, it's changed a lot of people's minds. You can get it on our Facebook page or our website, 981themax.com.
It's time for the Senseless Survey.
This is so stupid.
On the Max Morning Show.
Pretty simple. I'm going to call a number and see if I can get whoever answers the phone to stay on the phone through a series of 10 ridiculous survey questions.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm with the United States Census Bureau. I wonder if I could have 30 seconds of your time for a quick anonymous consumer survey. This is not a sales call.
Yeah, no, I'm getting ready for work, man. Off.
Ouch. Wow.
That's about what I would say to you, to be honest.
That was not very nice, was it? Can I do another one? Or is that it? Or is my time up?
Time's up.
No, I'm doing another one.
Good morning, ma'am. Could I have 30 seconds of your time for a quick consumer survey? I'm with the U.S. Census Bureau.
Okay.
How many Energy Star appliances do you have in your home?
None.
None. And what was the last word you screamed out of a car window?
I'm sitting in my office. That's probably not okay for me to say.
Okay. Have you ever introduced yourself with your name followed by the phrase "in the flesh"?
No.
Would you say that refilling your
What
stapler
kind of
is
survey
one?
is this?
I'm with the U.S. Census Bureau, ma'am. This is a consumer survey. It's no cost to you.
Okay.
Would you say that refilling your stapler is one of your biggest work time hobbies?
I don't use a stapler.
Is the cat population in your home 0 to 3, 3 to 5, or reaching crazy cat lady status?
Reaching crazy cat lady status.
And since
I
the
don't have
burglar
time for this. I'm at work.
Ma'am, just one more question.
I really don't have time for this.
The questions themselves are amazing, but that you actually act like you even do the smack. You're like, none. Okay. Like you're writing it down. How many appliances do you have? None. None. Okay. You got it all down pat.
Well, thank you. I've been practicing. We're going to talk to Ross Turner and find out what's going on in Midtown and if he's going to change local legislation in minutes. Here he is.
I'm changing laws. Is that what I'm doing now these days?
Because you're the mayor of Midtown.
We're breaking them.
What am I doing?
I don't know. Whatever you want. You're the mayor.
Oh, okay, cool. I get to make the. All right.
You get to do whatever you want.
I was just saying. Next hour, I talked about the permitless handgun bill.
There you go. We argued about that too. We argued about it, then got off the air and agreed about it.
Hey, you have a conversation with somebody long enough, you find one point you agree with.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both agree that the current bill needs some help, but the new one is not really any different than the old one, maybe.
I was just thinking, I was like, as long as cops are used to seeing guns and they can't ask for their permit and they don't just shoot you on sight, I'm fine. Like, cool. Because all I think about is that Philando Castile. He was in the car with his kids and his wife, and the cop was like, "Hey, you got your permit?" He's like, "Yeah, right here." And he reached in his hand to get his permit, and they just shot him in front of his family.
You don't have to have a permit to have a gun in your car.
But that's what happened. Like, that's what I worry. As long as the cops are
currently,
cool and ready,
like yesterday, you do not have to have a permit to have a gun in your car, your boat, or your motorcycle, but you have to have a permit to be in a business or your home.
okay, but that just doesn't change the fact that the cops are going to have to get used to seeing people with guns, and they can't, and like that's the world that they're going to have to live in. And as long as they're cool, they're comfortable, you know.
I think
they're trained and ready for it.
I think the government should go door to door and take every gun.
What we said was we were laughing though because right now they just stay in the Bass Pro the Bass Pro parking lot after they buy their gun. They're like, "You're not in your car. You're arrested."
Waiting on you in the parking lot.
Shoot, I mean, coming from New York, you can't even have. You have to have the ammunition and the gun in your car separated. If you get pulled over with a loaded handgun, like you're going to jail.
Got to have them separated, each in a seat belt. One has to be in the front, one has to be in the back.
Car seat,
right? a gun rack.
It is wild though. Memphis is the only city I've ever lived in where people will show you your gun within 5 minutes of seeing them, and you still don't know their full name.
Right.
That's happened multiple times to me in this city.
Dude, when I moved into the house that I live in, one of the neighbors came driving up. We lived there like 2 weeks, and he came driving up and had a gun in his lap.
Yeah.
And was like waving it around, bragging. I was like, dude, what are you doing with a gun?
Yeah.
Why do you need a gun? It's Sunday afternoon, and I'm looking around. I don't see any trouble.
I had strong opinions on this, and then I just know enough people that carry cash because they run restaurants, they run bars, and they're making that cash run at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and people wait for you, and they're just like, yeah, look, why should I spend $300 for a permit? You know, I'm like, all right, I get it. You know, it's like when you find people who need guns because they'll actually come and get you and steal your stuff. I'm like, all right, I get it.
Well, do you know how pigeons deliver messages is all I'm asking.
Dude, I don't know how they get to where they're going.
Do you know how they delivered messages in World War II or World War I and how they're, I'm being serious. Because
tied messages to their.
How am I missing this? I thought they went. I thought
Danny thought they were trained in Morse code and stuff.
I still thought Alaska was an island. I mean, I'm dumb when it comes to stuff. I really am. I really thought they did that. Okay, now look, I'm not saying that.
Sorry,
aren't the drug pigeons? Don't they come tell you without tying messages? Because I know the cops aren't tying messages to the pigeons to go home and say, "Let them know we're on our way."
I don't know. I still don't believe it. I still think they were tying messages to pigeons and they weren't showing up, and they're just. I think that's what happened. I think that's what you feel. What I'm feeling, and then they just did whatever they wanted.
Okay, hold on.
That's why, like, anytime I see a priest with a cell phone, I'm like, get out of here. I'm like, if I'd respect you more if you tied a message to a pigeon and you're doing the old ways. You know, be consistent with your beliefs.
Did I see this in a movie and I thought it was real?
What, pigeon? Like,
okay, a pigeon was caught with a backpack of drugs.
Yeah, that comes up every once in a while. They're like little, they're like not a little backpack, but like a
fanny pack,
a small little fanny pack. Yeah, I think the one time it had ecstasy in it and stuff.
It's got one ecstasy pill in it.
Yeah. The last time I saw it was like a bunch.
Enough for about a half a joint.
Okay, these are used.
Ratio.
These are how. Yeah, these.
I gotta make sure. I gotta write down. I'm gonna write down my T's so I remember it, because who knows what's gonna happen in the next 5 minutes.
I know, right? I think we're gonna go off on carrier pigeons.
They have a 95% success rate of delivering the message to its destination.
Pretty incredible, right?
I don't even know how we got here. How did we start talking about pigeons?
I don't know.
I remember the first thing that got you going was Mike Tyson did it, and then it went downhill from there.
Well, he had all the pet pigeons. Like he had like
right.
That was his, Zoloft. He would have pet pigeons, and then he said, "I got money. I'm buying a tiger."
Pigeon backpack for sale.
How much?
Holy crap.
How much?
It's not telling me, but because it's if you want to carry a pigeon, but I got a pigeon with a backpack on him.
I just want to know how much the backpack is.
Oh my God.
There's so much to talk about here. How do we pick?
I just want to know if the.
All right.
What are we gonna pick? What are we talking about?
Carrier pigeons.
This is going to be pure ignorance.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be terrible.
This is my
I
favorite.
can tell you right now.
I love pure ignorance. Pure ignorance.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
Danny got down a rabbit hole a few minutes ago. I can't pull her out. She got on carrier pigeons. So the most random thing in the world. Danny, how did you get so interested in carrier pigeons all of a sudden?
Well, because I wanted to know. Oh, I know what it was. I asked you if the shoes were going to be tied on your telephone line because you were doing something.
Picking up stuff off the curb.
Right. And then I thought, wait a minute. What are those pigeons that warn you when the cops are coming?
Oh, from training day?
Is that what it is?
It's from training day. The guy comes in and he claps the pigeons, and the pigeons will start moving, and it'll warn everybody that the police are coming.
Ross does the midday show at 98.1 The Max. He's joining us right now. See, the thing about it is now for 15 minutes, she's been researching carrier pigeons from World War I.
Awesome.
And I didn't know that they were carrier pigeons because they had messages tied to their feet.
What do you think they were carrying? You think like Black Plague?
I thought they were I thought they were message pigeons, messenger pigeons, but they're carrier pigeons. But I thought they were like the mail carrier. So then they'd go back to wherever they're supposed to go, and they'd have a signal like means the Germans are coming, but it means the Russians are coming. And
you think
like two wings to the left.
I had the same conversation with someone at a bar on an edible. This is great.
She thought somebody taught him Morse code,
right? It is incredible that they just look. It's not that long ago where they were just writing a note like in high school and then duct taping it to a leg of a bird and then just hope they got there. It's not that long ago.
So you're telling me training day is not real?
No, I'm saying training day is real.
Okay.
Give us the success stat you gave us a while ago, Danny.
95% success rate on a pigeon getting the message to where it needs to go.
That's more dependable than my internet at home.
I was just about to say, Comcast, eat your heart out.
We should make pigeons be like our ballot box. Like they come to your house, you fill out your ballot.
Pick up the ballot, and
you would have people with rock salt and birdshot.
They can't be hit.
Shooting votes down from the trees.
They can't be hit by guns. She's read 2 or 3 articles this morning that prove they can fly over a World War I battlefield and not sustain death.
You think they just tied one message to one bird?
No, President Wilson. President Wilson had 26 injuries and still lived through it. That was the name of one of the pigeons.
Oh, I was like, what? Exactly. He just tied wings to the president and had him fly.
No, this pigeon that's known, who's like the most awarded pigeon in World War I, was named President Wilson. And guess what? He knew Morse code too.
Okay.
Did he really?
In my story, he did.
Okay.
I guarantee you that wasn't even the same pigeon. They're like, is that the same pigeon? They're like,
oh yeah.
It looks like it. Yeah, okay.
But these pigeon backpacks are amazing.
Yeah.
Pigeon backpacks. What do they put in pigeon backpacks? I guess they put the messages now. They don't tie them to the leg anymore because ripping their leg off is inhumane. So they put the messages in backpacks now.
Or just a 8-ball, and then they fly over the prison and give them to the prisoners.
Is a pigeon big enough to fit an 8-ball on?
Oh, yeah.
It seems like that'd be kind of heavy.
You should see these backpacks that they sell to put on pigeons.
How heavy do you think is Coke?
Coke? Oh, I thought you were talking about a billiard ball. Like I was wondering why you were talking about
Corey. Oh,
never mind. Wow, I'm stupid.
You know what you need to do? You need to go in your
dropping pool balls.
You need to go in your kid's bedroom right now and look through all their drawers because they've been getting one on you for like years now.
So Danny is still looking up carrier pigeons. This is going to be
an 8-ball is approximately 1/8 of an ounce, so 3 to 3.5 grams.
A pigeon could carry that.
Oh, carry a couple of them.
Yeah, just give it a little pre-workout. It'll be good to go.
Just give it some of that first 8-ball. It'll be fine.
But don't you think that's amazing that they do that?
That pigeons sell drugs.
Pigeons sell drugs.
I mean, this is all life before Netflix, man. This is what we did. This is what we figured out. I'm bored. You think? Hey, you think I could tie drugs to that bird and it can get there? I don't know, dude. I'm bored. It's Saturday.
Let's try
let's do it. Let's try
go
it.
to your house and take this can with a string, and we'll talk and see if the pigeon makes it back.
Yeah. And if it doesn't, we know we made someone happy.
Right. How can you not? Well, all right, Ross, what's coming up after 10, buddy?
All right, coming up, I don't know how you whoop your kids after they watched you do this in front of everyone. That's coming up on the Max.
I told you that. You were right. That's going to be pure ignorance.
Saw it coming.
I know.